In late 2025, finding a reliable pistol under $425 feels almost impossible. Yet that's exactly what we're tackling in 5 budget pistols you should carry under $425. As prices climb and big brands cut corners, a handful of guns are still punching above their weight with optics cuts, rock-solid reliability, and features once reserved for pricier models. But here's the catch. Not all budget pistols are created equal, and some can let you down when it matters most. So which models actually survived over 2,000 rounds, won't force you into endless flash deal hunting, and are worthy of your carry rotation? Let's separate the trusted workhorses from the risky bargains, starting with the first pistol on the list. And right out of the gate, the Ruger Magpul RXM is setting a new bar for what you can expect under that $425 price cap. This one hit the market in 2024, and honestly, it feels like the engineers decided to take every complaint about budget pistols and just cross them off the list, one by one. We're talking an optic-ready slide right from the factory, no adapter plates needed, just a direct cut and a simple pin system. That's something you used to have to beg for in this price range. But the real trick here is the modularity. The RXM runs on a chassis system, so you're not stuck with just one grip size or style. Interchangeable grip modules mean you can swap between compact and full size, and even the colors if you're feeling a little spicy. It's a Glock Gen 3 pattern at its core, so yes, it eats Glock mags all day, factory or aftermarket, no problem. That alone makes it a dream for anyone who already has a pile of those magazines rolling around in their range bag. Now, I've personally put just over 2,000 rounds through mine, everything from cheap steel case to premium hollow points, and it just keeps running. No weird cycling issues, no malfunctions, just a little bit of normal wear and tear. If you're wondering about quality control, the early models did have some minor hiccups. There were a few barrel chatter complaints, and a couple of users measured some slide tolerances that were a hair off. Ruger quietly fixed those within a few months, and you don't really see those problems anymore. Plus, their warranty department is actually responsive, which is more than you can say for some brands in this bracket. For around $379, you're getting front and rear slide serrations, a flared magwell, and a trigger that's better than most stock Glocks I've shot. There's plenty of aftermarket support already, but honestly, you don't need to do much to get this thing running right out of the box. It's customizable, reliable, and doesn't feel like a compromise. If you want modern features and Glock-like reliability without the Glock price, the RXM is the new benchmark for budget pistols. Now, landing at number 2, we've got a true classic, one that probably shows up in more glove boxes and nightstands than any other budget pistol out there. I'm talking about the Smith & Wesson SD9, or as some of you might remember it, the SD9 VE. This was actually the very first handgun I ever bought, back when I was a broke young Army Ranger with just enough left over from my paycheck to grab something that would actually go bang every time I pulled the trigger. And you know what? It never let me down. The SD9 traces its roots back to the old Sigma series, which, let's be honest, got roasted pretty hard back in the day for a trigger that felt like you were pulling a rusty parking brake. But Smith & Wesson listened. Over the years, they tightened up their quality control, tweaked the internals, and while the trigger is still on the heavier side compared to some of the new kids on the block, it's a lot better than it used to be. If you want to smooth it out even more, Apex makes a drop-in trigger kit that's basically become a rite of passage for SD9 owners. It takes about 20 minutes and turns a serviceable trigger into something you might actually enjoy at the range. What the SD9 really nails is reliability. I put thousands of rounds through mine, everything from the cheapest steel case stuff I could find to hollow points. And it just ate it all up. I've never had a single malfunction that wasn't magazine-related, and even those were rare. The factory metal sights are a nice touch, especially when you remember that most pistols at this price point are still shipping with plastic. The grip texture is aggressive enough to keep hold of during sweaty summer sessions, but not so rough it'll sand your skin off if you appendix carry. It's got front and rear slide serrations too, so press checks and manipulations are easy, even if you're wearing gloves. Now, it's not optics ready, and you're not going to find a ton of customization options compared to the Glock clones. But for around $299 on the street, you're getting a pistol that's proven itself for over a decade. Whether you're a first-time buyer or just need something that works every time, the SD9 is still one of the best values under that $425 cap. It's not flashy, but it's got a reputation for showing up and getting the job done. No drama, no fuss. PSA's Dagger and the Taurus G3 series have shifted expectations for budget pistols. The Dagger, PSA's take on the affordable modular handgun, comes in nearly every configuration imaginable: micro, compact, full-size, threaded barrels, optics-ready slides. The base price hovers around $399, and even upgraded models rarely break the $425 mark. PSA keeps costs down by blending American and imported parts, producing high volumes and sticking with Glock Gen 3 compatibility. This means a familiar platform, easy upgrades, and a price that often surprises those used to higher tags. Early Dagger models had their quirks: trigger pins that wandered, minor fit issues. But the 2023 enhanced update addressed most of these. The trigger is standard Glock fare, nothing fancy, but reliable. Grip texture is practical, the accessory rail is functional, and aftermarket support is extensive. For those who like to customize, the Dagger offers a wide playground. Taurus's G3 series, meanwhile, dominates the ultra-budget market. With prices usually at or below $300, the G3 and G3C offer compact, full-size, and optics-ready options, plus tactical models with threaded barrels. The standout feature is the dual strike trigger. If a round fails, just pull again. The trigger itself feels better than expected at this price. Yet Taurus's reputation for quality control lingers. Some G3s run flawlessly, others need warranty work before they're trustworthy. Honest Outlaw and others have documented early hiccups, though reports since late 2024 suggest improvements. Taurus offers a lifetime warranty, but turnaround can be slow, sometimes stretching into weeks. For those willing to inspect their purchase and perhaps wait out repairs, the G3 series delivers remarkable value for the cost. Beretta's APX A1 marks a turning point in the budget pistol wars. For decades, Beretta played it safe. But with the APX A1, they've thrown caution aside, especially when rebates drop the net price to around $250. That's a figure that once belonged to used rimfires, not full-featured optics-ready handguns. Dealers compete with flash sales, and Beretta's own leaked memos reveal a direct challenge to Shield Plus and Taurus G3 buyers. The APX A1 isn't just affordable, it's packed with features: ambidextrous controls, swappable back straps, and a grip texture that actually holds up in sweaty hands. Early magazine springs caused some grumbling, but by mid-2024, Beretta rolled out upgraded mags and the complaints faded. Rental fleets and police departments have run these pistols through 2,000-round stretches with barely a hiccup. For those willing to watch rebate windows, the APX A1 delivers near-flagship refinement at a price that feels like a mistake. Smith & Wesson's Shield Plus, meanwhile, has built its reputation the hard way, by surviving every endurance test thrown at it. Reports of 3,000 rounds without a single critical failure are common, and the pistol keeps running even when neglected. The grip texture manages to be secure without shredding your palm, and the flat-face trigger is smoother than many guns twice its price. Optics-ready models routinely sell for under $399. While it skips the accessory rail, aftermarket dovetail adapters fill the gap. The Shield Plus stands as the reliable choice for anyone who values proven performance over flash. Both pistols prove that patience and research can net near-flagship features without breaking the bank. By late 2025, every pistol featured here: Ruger RXM, Smith & Wesson SD9, PSA Dagger, Taurus G3 series, Beretta APX A1, and the Shield Plus earned a spot under the $425 mark, with documented retail prices ranging from $250 to $415 after rebates. Endurance tests like the 2,000-round trial on the RXM confirm that even affordable handguns can deliver dependable performance. However, quality control issues such as initial trigger pin problems on the Dagger and warranty frustrations with Taurus remain part of the budget landscape. Manufacturer fixes like Beretta's spring update and PSA's design revisions show that the market is still evolving. While reliability data and owner feedback highlight these pistols as strong value options, some long-term durability questions and future pricing shifts are still unknown. Today, budget-conscious buyers have choices once reserved for premium models, a direct result of industry competition and consumer demand. The evidence is clear. Reliable, feature-rich sidearms are now within reach for more Americans than ever before.